they're playing the video. I thought they were going to play.
And Matt Purcell. Here come this is the boys, the varsity.
Hello and welcome to SportsBeat TV, your live local high school sports leader. I'm Steve Roberts, your host for tonight, and alongside of me is Dave Hall, the voice of Oregon SportsBeat.
Thanks, Steve. Tonight we have a really interesting show. With us tonight, we're going to be previewing the first annual Copa Cabana Beach Soccer Tournament. That's going to be going on the coast of Florence. And that's going to be on June 23rd. Oh, you got it? I'm sorry. All right. We're going to be previewing the first annual Copa Cabana Beach Soccer Tournament. That's going on in Florence, Oregon. That'll be on June the 23rd and the 24th. It's a 5-on-5 beach soccer tournament. And that'll be at the beautiful Oregon coast in June. It should be great. So with us we have tonight JB Cunha, and he is kind of an authority in the Portland area on soccer, on futsal going on right behind us, and on beach soccer. I asked you earlier, JB, I said, what are you going to be doing on this tournament? And you said, I'm going to be playing.
That's the goal. I heard about it, and you know, growing up in Brazil, playing, watching, it's really fun. It reminds me a lot of futsal. It definitely has a lot of fundamental differences, but I think from an American viewer perspective, it's really exciting stuff. Lots of goals, lots of action. Not to mention the beach and the warm. Everybody loves that, especially here in the Oregon coast, since we don't see that very often. But yeah, excited to talk to you guys today.
I mentioned that you're kind of an authority here in the Portland area on a number of things. Tell us a little bit about your background.
Well, I grew up in Brazil until I was about 17, and I moved here. Went to high school, and then ended up getting a scholarship to stay and play college soccer. I did that for 4 years here in the Portland area. Got involved with futsal soon after that in a facility much like this, coaching and playing. And then as things started progressing, I played a little bit of semi-pro indoor here in the Portland area, professional futsal here in the Portland area as well. And right now I'm a head coach for the North American Futsal Federation, helping coach the women's national team and the U20 men's national team as well.
So you're working with national teams, United States national teams, the
Yes.
women's team and the men's under 21 team?
Yes, sir. So we just came back from the Women's World Cup in Catalonia, Spain in November. We did really well. We got 7th place. We got a couple of wins in our belt, so that felt really nice. In November again, there's another World Cup happening in Colombia for the U20 men's national team. And I hope to be leading that for the North American Futsal Federation.
Your NAFF.
That's right.
That's the National American Futsal?
North American Futsal Federation, yes.
Okay. And how is futsal different from soccer?
From soccer, well, it's 5v5, not 11v11. So subs are on the fly, lots of goals, lots of action. Obviously the surface, the ball for futsal is a little bit heavier and smaller. It doesn't bounce as much. It's supposed to be on the ground, but it's a very quick pace game. Lots of small play and combinations, a lot of skill. A lot of players like to showboat a little bit, but very high scoring. So for the American viewer, it's a really good sport to get into.
You know, a lot of these sports kind of look the same. You look at soccer, you look at futsal. They're kind of combinations of a lot of different sports. you know, you can see aspects of hockey, aspects of basketball,
Absolutely.
all kinds of things.
Absolutely. I think futsal is a mixture of 5 different sports like water polo, basketball, European handball, obviously soccer. But from a tactical standpoint, there's a lot of sports that you can see if you really watch it.
Well, I tell you what we're going to do. We're going to take a break,
Yeah.
and we're going to show a futsal video.
Okay.
When we come back, I want to talk to you specifically about beach soccer.
Happy to do it.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Oregon Sports Beat. We're here with JB Cunha, and we're talking a little bit about, we've been talking about soccer and football. The video, futsal, I'm sorry, the video there, that was beach soccer.
Yeah.
And tell us a little bit, you have experience playing that.
Yes. So I think the biggest difference is that the sand plays a lot of tricks on you, right? Taking shots that bounce right in front of the goalkeeper can be a really easy way to score some goals, but high energy sort of game. It reminds me of futsal a little bit, but it's 5v5, okay? So 5 players, 4 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper. Lots of action, lots of shots and goals. Free kicks are direct with no wall. So it's just a straight shot at goal no matter where the free kick
like
takes
a penalty
place.
kick.
Kind of like a penalty kick, but from wherever the foul happened, right? So really dynamic, is really designed to have lots of goals, lots of action. So I enjoy it.
What are some of the nuances of beach soccer that might contribute to how the action goes?
You know, obviously it's a smaller sized court or field or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, pitch. So smaller sized games like futsal really help the scoring, right? So we get to see lots of goals, lots of action. Now, in beach soccer, when you watch the pros do it, you see them lifting the ball off of the sand because, like I said, the sand plays tricks on you even when you're dribbling the ball, right? It's very bouncy. So you see a lot of players stepping on the ball and putting their feet under the ball, lifting it up, and then passing it, and then taking a shot, or creating a combination play in the air. So I like to call it like a plastic kind of game where you get to see lots of really cool combinations using your chest, bicycle kicks. You see 1 or 2 bicycle kick goals per game. So.
All right, we're going to take another break, and we got another video on beach soccer. And when we come back, we'll talk to you some more about that. So we'll take a break and be right back.
Great stuff there, Dave, especially on the beach. It kind of adds a new element to the game there, being out there in the sand.
Absolutely.
You know, as bad as it's been with the weather, you know, looking at those people having fun on the beach in the sand, that looks like a lot of fun.
Man, it is. I'll tell you. Just, you know, after you're done with the game, you go out, you take a quick swim, and you come back and you hang out with your friends. You get something cold to drink. It doesn't get any better than that.
You mentioned you have some experience playing beach soccer. Where did you play at?
Well, growing up in Brazil, it's definitely something where we play. So we have lots of different sports clubs that you can go to. They always have these sand pitches that you can just go and play. They teach you how to play it right, how to, you know, control the ball in the air. That's a big thing when it comes to beach soccer. In a way, it kind of reminds me of beach volleyball a little bit. You have to have good control in the air. Great fitness to be running around in that sand. It's not hard sand, it's soft sand. So you really got to be in tip-top shape. But as you can tell, it's a lot of fun for everybody.
Yeah, I would, you know, I hadn't thought of that earlier and thought about that running in the sand, and I imagine you can get tired real quick.
Absolutely. You see subs happening very quickly in that type of game. You typically, especially here for the Pacific Northwest, you're playing in the summertime. The Oregon coast maybe is not that hot, but when you go to Brazil, South America, and other places, you know, it's hot out there. You got to sub quickly.
All right, we're talking with JB Cunha, and JB, you said you're going to play in this tournament. Who are you going to play for, or do you know?
You know, I'm going to put a team together. We haven't decided the team name yet. I have a lot of people interested in playing. We're probably going to practice a little bit, so I'm looking forward to see some good competition out there.
All right, what we're talking about here and what we've been talking about is the first annual Copa Cabana Beach Soccer Tournament. That's going to be going on in beautiful Florence, Oregon. It'll be on June the 23rd and June the 24th. The weather should be good. That'll be a great chance to get away, go down to the beach, see some great ocean activity, play in the beach soccer tournament. I'm looking forward to it, and I imagine you're looking forward to playing.
And I'll tell you, the Outdoor World Cup is going to be going on at that time in Russia. So the soccer atmosphere is going to be in the air. I think it's only going to contribute to the event.
All right, from what you know about soccer, you got a favorite for us in the tournament other than Brazil?
Man, I'll tell you, dark horses, but maybe Belgium. You always have like Germany, Argentina, you can never rule them out. You know, Spain is looking good out there.
There's some African teams that are playing pretty good nowadays too.
Yeah, they got to win it one of these days, I'll tell you. But this time around, I'm going for Brazil. I'm biased, obviously, but I'm going for Brazil this time.
All right, thanks for joining us.
Yeah,
JB Cunha, who's the expert around town. We've used him a couple of times on soccer, futsal, and now our beach soccer man.
All the best on your tournament.
Thank you.
Come back and tell us how it goes.
I'd love to.
Want to thank JB. Want to thank our crew tonight. Jim Thompson, our director. Sean Phillipson, our technical director. Alva Myers on audio. Our camera people. Orlando Sanchez, Tom Hawkins, and Julie Garland. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Steve Roberts. Steve,
Always a pleasure, Dave.
Pleasure working with you. We'll be back soon. And thanks for joining us here on Oregon SportsBeat.
Love for the game starts on the fields, but it usually translates off the pitch. What started over 30 years ago in the amazing beaches of Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, has exploded on the rest of the world and right here in the United States. I'm at the Copa Cabana Beach Soccer Series in Malibu, California, at Zuma, in fact, where 100 teams, adults, kids, are all spending their weekend playing the game that they love, in the sand. You just go to the beach and organize soccer tournaments and have fun.
Yeah, I'll tell you, we have as much fun as the players do. And that's really how we've looked at it. You know, these kids that come out, the first couple of times, they don't know how to play in the sand.
Right.
By the second game, they figure it out a little bit better. Of course, the young kids all love this, trying to scissor kicks.
I'm Eric Winalda from Fox Soccer, highlighting the other side of the game, the side that goes beyond the lines and off the pitch. It's time for me to join this party.